Hello and welcome to another. I always wanted to say that to another episode or podcast of the Late Night Owl. I will be your host. My name is Tim, but for the purpose of this podcast, since we do have another Tim, I'll go by the name of Takeru, which is my Japanese name. And with me is
Set. I thought the other team was gonna go first.
and the other person.
Yeah, me, Tim. Yeah,
All right, cool.
we got it.
All right. So today the topic's gonna be our favorite anime songs, and to kick off or start off, I'll go first, which is my number one is "Fate Stay Night." The intro song, the very old TV show, not the Unlimited Blade Works, but it is by Mashiro Ayano, Ideal White. I guess for the purposes of this podcast, I'd be playing maybe like 10 to 20 seconds of the song. So here it is.
And your shit.
Oh.
Nope. You gotta sing it for us.
I have it played on the Twitch, and it should be the viewers should be able to hear it, but for us it's just gonna be like, the fuck, I don't hear shit. Yeah. If you want to listen to it, you're gonna have to tune in on my Twitch. But yeah, that was it. That was the clip. Yeah, just you guys gotta just go with it. I'd be like, oh wow, that was a crazy ass intro. But anyways, I think Fate Stay Night is just like amazing for me, or at least for me. I like the whole thing. I have to listen to this song at least like once a month type deal. You guys, have you guys seen Fate Stay Night? Set? Tim?
I have, but it's been a long time.
I actually don't remember the first opening, so you gotta sing it for me.
Yeah, it's alright.
I remember the ending. It's like something with the forest, right? But I don't remember the opening.
Yeah, well, maybe in the karaoke or some other place.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I really liked this this anime song out of like every other anime song. So my number two is the same, Fate Stay Night. But this one's the newer TV series, Unlimited Blade Works. It is by Aimer.
Is it Brave Shine?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
see, you know it.
Yeah.
But here, let me play. Oh no, there's no clip for it. Oh, never mind. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
No, I was just gonna put like one song for everyone, or yeah, or actually, there's a better song. But anyways, Unlimited Blade Works. It's on Netflix too, and you could probably listen to it there. But I think Aimer, is it called Aimer? Aimier?
I don't know.
Singer?
Aimer.
Yeah. She's pretty popular. She's been doing a lot of different anime songs too. Like,
She does a lot of Gundam.
does she? Oh
Yeah.
shit. I know. I think it was like Guilty Crown too or something like that she was like singing too. But yeah, I think I don't really hear her a lot in what's it called? Like a mainstream, more of like a mainstream artist. I think when it comes to her as an artist, she's more towards like, I wouldn't say like mainstream, but more less known anime songs, intros and outros. And yeah, my third is Sword Art Online. Lisa Crossing Field, or yeah, Crossing Field or something like that.
That the first season opening.
Yeah, it's like so well known. Here, let me play like 10 seconds of it.
Yeah, sing or hum it. Okay, cool.
I think for this one, you could, as soon as it starts, you could tell. Oh, it's Sword Art Online, right? I think a lot of anime music or songs that's like that impact, or the if the anime is really good, I think the intro song is like impactful. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta keep you awake, keep you on your toes, right?
Hmm. Okay. Well, um, yeah. Let's go with one of you two. That was my top three, but yeah, moving on. Who's going? Who's doing what?
I guess I'll go next.
All right.
All right, so I also have a song by Aimer or
Mhm.
Aimer,
Mhm.
which is from After the Rain, and the song title is called, I don't know how to say it, but it's like Ref Rain, but with a colon in the middle. The REF.
All right. Let's
Colon
listen to
Rain.
it real quick.
I don't know. Maybe you can hear it from my mic.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh.
You guys hear it?
I'm
Probably.
playing it. I'm playing it.
Okay, cool. And then I don't know. I think I like the song because it feels emotional somehow.
Does it like remind you of some like something that happened in the past, or it's just like just touching in general, or how is it?
For some reason,
Mm-hmm.
it reminds me of this time when I had to go to the emergency room and get my balls ultrasound.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, completely random, but I don't know.
Hey man, I mean, if it's that memorable to the point where it makes you it reminds you of that time, then hey man, it's it meant that much to you.
Ugh.
Yeah, okay, all right, it's cool.
All right, and my second song is by it's the ending from the anime Beyond the Boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Daisy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you have a song.
No, let's just keep going.
I think just like it just as a normal song. It's not. It just sounds like a normal song.
Mm-hmm. Would
So
you
it's like
recommend
a
it to them?
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Sorry, Tim. Go ahead.
so it's like a song you just listen to on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's not like something that gets you in like special mood or something.
Like while
Or
you're driving, you just
yeah,
have it on.
yeah.
Okay. Well.
All right. And then the last one, I'm kind of like bending the rule a little bit. It's part of like his OST, but he does a lot of music like the mech series. So usually Gundams
Mm-hmm.
and like Enoa Zero or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he did it for what's that one? There's this one anime about like fictional characters coming to life. I forgot.
Fictional characters.
It was like a newer series.
Did it come out last year or this year?
It has like Re in its name too, like Re something.
Re:Zero?
Is it?
Re:Zero kara hajimaru or something like that.
No, not Re:Zero. Re something. No, Re:Zero doesn't have like
Yeah, it's about being in a fantasy world.
and where
okay.
he like dies multiple times.
Mhm.
Oh, it's Recreators. There you go, Recreators.
Recreators.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he did a lot of music for that. So it's Sawano Hiroyuki, and it's featuring the singer Tsuki, and the song is called View.
Okay, I'll play it a little bit right now. It's like really mellow.
Yeah. And I like there's like broken English in there,
Okay.
but like the lyrics is really it's I guess is really touching for me at least.
Not like the time where you had ultra
Got your
whatever.
Got your balls on
Yeah,
ultrasounded.
like my balls is the highlight of this.
Oh well, what's it called? So this would also be like a song that you would listen to while driving, maybe going to work or something.
Yeah, probably. I usually listen to it at home.
Okay. All right. Well, do you have a fourth, or was that it?
If I had a fourth,
Oh.
it would probably be same thing as yours, Brave Shine. That was pretty cool. I was listening to that for like a while,
Yeah, that aimer.
like back in college days.
Mm-hmm. Do you know Tim Aimer?
Pretty sure I've watched something with Aimer, but I can't remember.
Okay, you have to tell me that you know Brave Shrine. Or
Shine.
Oh no,
Shine, Brave
I
Shine.
definitely watched Unlimited Blade Works.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right, just making sure. Okay, so it's not like not known. It. I'm pretty sure if you've seen or have Netflix, then Fate Stay Night might be like one episode that you maybe or might have or might have not watched it or seen it. I don't know. I mean, it's just the intro part, so yeah, give it a listen if you guys are into those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, what about you, Tim?
All right, it's time for me to talk about Cowboy Bebop.
Woo! Let's go. All right. Here, let me play a clip.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
All right, dude. That intro just screams out Cowboy Bebop. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cowboy Bebop. Everybody knows it.
Yeah. Is
Yoko
there
Kanno, everyone knows her.
and why would out of every other anime out there you pick this one for your number one?
Well, I think the intro perfectly symbolizes the rest of the show. I think it's important that the show and the intro goes together.
Right.
And one thing that Tank does really well is its it kicks off. It's punchy. Like it hits you hard and fast with those jazz licks.
Mm-hmm.
It gets you pumped up. You're awake for sure. No one's sleeping at this point.
All right. Yeah. I agree. I mean, especially, I love jazz. So when they introduced that to like anime, I was just like, oh my god. I don't even care. I haven't even seen the anime, but the intro just got me hooked. I'm already amazed.
Yeah, like jazz in I think it's the Thunderbolt Gundam.
Oh, I love that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good in that one too. Like having the jazz music in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, jazz is definitely underutilized in a lot of anime soundtracks, but Bebop uses it pretty well
Yeah.
and uses it often.
Is it just me, or is it like all the anime that plays jazz music kind of have like an old art style to it?
Or it gives you like an
Mhm.
old feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cuz I mean, even for Gundam, you know, there's like the like unicorn and stuff like that. It looks a little more CGI, like maybe 3D more rather than like hand drawn. No, it's just me.
I think I think it's like a mixture.
Yeah, it just
But
there's those anime where it's hand drawn and you could tell it's kind of sloppy and they kind of do it on purpose to make it look like it's actually like old school or hand drawn, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Gives you a little of that personal touch in there.
Right. Right.
yeah, that little imperfection.
That's what makes it amazing, and it goes well with jazz music. And I
Yeah.
think Cowboy Bebop is I was debating too. It was like my number 3, and I was like, I don't know, yeah. But sadly, I had to go with the mainstream, more mainstream, the sword art. Yeah. Okay. Well, do you have a number 2?
Well, actually, I think I can talk more about Bebop.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, no, yeah, sure, do it. Yeah, do it.
Do it.
I mean, you were talking about like the imperfections. I
Mhm.
think that's kind of what makes jazz shine because jazz is all about the improv.
Right. It's more
Oh.
live.
And that kind of like symbolizes what the show is because these guys they're bounty hunters. They're not like spies. They're not pulling a heist. They don't have a strong plan. It's all about keeping your eyes open and finding an opportunity and just cutting in and getting out.
Ooh.
Yeah, agree.
Check
I
that
agree.
out.
They're like really laid back, and then yeah, it goes really well with the music.
Wow. Never thought about it that way. It's pretty cool.
Yep. What's it called? Oh, I was gonna go off topic. Did you want to keep going, Tim?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, there's another one called Samurai.
Oh,
Shampoo?
Shampoo, yeah, where
Oh.
they use like new Jabez or new Javes.
Jabez, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really mellow, and then the anime itself is like really slow and like mellow. I mean, there is action, but it's more kind of like I don't know, you're like smoking weed or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like the songs from it too. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, it goes with the anime, or I don't know. In that case, I don't know if it's like the anime is going along with the song, or like the song is going along with the anime. I don't know which one it is. But
Yeah, it's hard to tell, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of like melding in.
and
I
it-
mean, I was gonna pick that to be my number 2, but they're
Shit.
both made by the same dude, so
Ah.
it's a little cheating right there.
No, it's totally understandable. Yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, it's crazy because like the art style and everything, it actually looks like just like a music video or something for the song.
Mm.
Yeah, that was pretty badass, and it's memorable too. Like, um, the song. I think for that anime, the song is the one that actually carries the anime. No, it's just me. It's
No,
just me.
absolutely, absolutely, because it's kind of the show is kind of all about hip hop. It's kind of a historical samurai action
Mhm.
series, but somehow the hip hop is in there. Like, can't really tell, but it kind of pops out at you.
Yeah, I mean, there's some parts where they kind of over exaggerate it in the anime where I think there's like a scene where he's like beatboxing or something like that.
Oh yeah, the beatbox guy.
Yeah, yeah,
And they had the part where they're like tagging up the buildings.
yeah, yeah. For some reason, it's like hip hop has to be like street art or like graffiti and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's just like a culture for those type of songs, I guess. I don't know. At least for anime, it's they really make it seem that way. Cause like I don't remember what the title was. I think it was like Bacano or something like that. It's like a mobster one where,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's it's the mob guys and they've got like superpowers. That one, right?
yeah. They also have like jazz in there, and then like some like a little bit of hip hop too, and then you always see like when there's like a hip hop song that plays, it cuts to the scene where it's kind of like ghetto. It's in the streets, and then you see like these people like tagging and putting like graffiti and stuff. I think yeah, music is what makes like the flow of the anime of that scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What about you? That, oh shit! What's that
I
sound?
I actually haven't seen Samurai Champloo
Oh, you haven't? Oh,
or Cowboy Bebop,
okay.
but I heard it's good. So yeah,
Wait, you never seen Cowboy Bebop?
no, I haven't.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I did hear the opening song.
Dude, you need you need to catch up, dude. I mean, it's classic, dude. Like, it's something that you
Yeah,
have to. Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of. Maybe you can have a talk on classic
Mm-hmm.
anime, and then I'll go watch it.
You got a lot of homework to catch up on. Yep. Okay. Well. Okay. Tell me this. Have you seen, um, like Sword Art Online at least?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Is that considered classic? I I don't think that's considered.
I.
That's more modern, right?
That's a tough question. I consider it to be one of the more classical ones because from that it like derived into like all these new anime and stuff like that. So I don't know. That's just my opinion, but
Yeah, it kind of like created its own genre of the like escape to another world kind of thing, right?
Yeah, where like we had like a season where every title had like a re in it.
mm-hmm. And I think well, I don't know if it was before or after the Sword Art Online, but there was another one where the main character was like a I forgot the name of it, but he got sucked into the game or something, and then
Yeah, Log Horizon.
there you go, Log Horizon. Wow.
But that one was more like about economy and stuff like that.
Right, but um, what's it called? Was it before or after?
I think it was after.
After. Okay, okay, yeah. Then in that case, I guess Sword Art was the classic that made everything happen.
Yeah, I guess we have to agree on a definition. What is classic?
Okay.
And if for me, it's just like something that's, I guess, not 10 years or older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or 8 even.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways of looking at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. What else do I need to you guys recommend?
Well, if you haven't seen Fate Stay Night.
I have.
Oh shit.
I've seen the first one. That was crappy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one your favorite song.
Yep. They don't even show it anymore. It was like that crappy.
Yeah, it was that bad.
It's based off a light novel, so I think it's more towards like I don't know, like a drama story based with like action I mean like a splash of action, you know. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of visual novel or I mean light novels that turn into anime, those type of stuff is really mellow.
Wasn't like Fate like a gay game or something?
I think so. It might have been. Yeah. I know that I tried to buy it, but then it's only in Japanese. And then I was looking at the previews and stuff, and it did not look that great. And I was just like, I mean, I'm not a. I mean, this is like the first time I've ever like seen or heard of like a eroge, but I I don't know. It's just I don't think it's that great. Yeah, that's how Fate Stay Night is. Well, I mean, nonetheless, I think the intro and outro. There's a bunch of other songs that they have, but it goes along really well with the intro. Like there's like a whole bunch of parts where I'm pretty sure they drew the anime according to the song, so it matches the song. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff where for me it gives me like goosebumps and stuff like that just like listening to it. And yeah,
Oh, because you remember like the intro or the fight scenes.
yeah, it's I think for instead of having like the music video and stuff like that they have for the artist, for me I have the memory of like the anime.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, there's like different ways of like people like remembering a song or stuff like that. But for me, it was
Yeah.
pretty much that way.
Usually, like songs, like they have a memory tag on them, like that nostalgia feeling when you hear like a song you haven't heard before. You get like a memory back. Oh
Yeah,
dang!
yeah,
So, yeah, I agree with that. Right? Like for some reason, I get the balls.
yeah, yeah. It's like oh, when I listen to this song, it goes back to the time where.
All right, enough about my balls.
Make you feel uncomfortable. It's like I listen to this song while driving. Yeah. Yeah, I think I listen to these songs my drive to work and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. I think it never dies. There's like those classical songs and stuff like that still goes on.
Yeah, that
But
you just add to your playlist.
yeah, yeah. And I think these type of songs are more memorable versus like the new ones. I don't know. Obviously, there's parts where it's like, oh, when this like Attack on Titans, let's just say, for example, you know that when that intro starts, you know that it's Attack on Titans, but like when it comes to listening to it, like casually, I don't think that's something that you would listen to.
Yeah, I actually don't have like Attack on Titan in my playlist.
Okay.
I feel like
I
it's
mean,
too,
yeah, it's not like
especially the ending song. Have you heard? I think it's season 3 or season 2,
It's like super melodramatic, right?
and it's super creepy. Like something you play like before you die or something.
It's kind of hard to listen to that on the regular.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even watch Attack on Titans. Sorry for the fans out there, but after like the second episode, I was like, nope, I'm done.
But it's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, apocalyptic. Okay, well, Tim, you got a third?
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Well, if that's the case, for you guys, listeners that wants to join in, go ahead and give us an email. Shoot at latenightowl.pc@gmail.com. That's where, if you're listening to it live on Twitch, we could actually answer any questions, or if you just want to shoot me an email, that's cool too. It is live, so I will be reading anything that happens as of right now. Yeah, so whatever reaction you feel, if you want to like talk shit about me, that's cool too. Yeah, just give me a response. But anyways, I want to move on to short story corner, where I want you, the listener, to create a short story of your own that you feel is amazing and you want to share to the world. But for the purposes of this podcast, it is starting, and I understand there's not many people that's listening to it, or there's people that just wants to listen to it, doesn't want to participate. It's fine too. That's why I have one of us three create a short story, and we could discuss about that topic. So for today, we got Set.
Oh man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Manga, anime, or doujin that you want to share, or I'm forcing you to share.
Yeah, I'm being forced to tell
Give,
may or may not be a crappy story.
and then people could steal it.
No, yeah, I guess they gotta change the name and stuff though.
It's like, I just want 10% of it. Okay, if you steal it, just give me 10%.
Yeah, guys, my PayPal is
Okay.
I also accept Venmo. Okay. Anyways, my short story is called Zomnus, I guess. That's how you... All right, so here we go. All right. 10 years ago, on the island of Hari, the city of Somnus created the first perfect black body. As a consequence, the city becomes unhurled by time, enjoying eternal youth, but also suffering eternal slumber. There, a 17-year-old Senka sleeps deep within the city, with the world around her continuing to move forward. 10 years later, Somnus became known as the City of Peace. Senka's former classmate, now 27-year-old Kai, along with many others, began their journey to the city to escape the tragic and horrors of life, hoping for eternal rest. 3 years have passed. Senka and Kai now rest deep within Somnus. Yana, Kai's wife, along with many, viewed the city of Somnus as unintentional suicide, and with the support of the UN, Yana embarks on a mission to reawaken her husband and those asleep. That's it.
Okay. I feel like there's already an anime like that.
Maybe. Maybe. It's something I gotta do really quick.
Yeah. I think for me, I think it needs more of like a stronger hook for me. I don't know. What about you, Tim?
It was definitely lacking in the hook. I do like how you used your knowledge of black bodies to somehow.
I was like a black body, like a dude, like a black dude, or
to somehow slow down time. Yeah.
It's good sci-fi. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Well,
It's because like I don't want to like spoil too much of it. It's more just like because because I don't want my story getting stolen too.
Right.
So
So
I'm trying not to give a lot away. I'm just trying to give like
yeah, see, it's hard to create a really strong hook when you only have like 30 minutes.
yeah, because I've actually wanted to write kind of like this story because I think yeah, we talked about like perfect black bodies in quantum and how it's, if you don't know what a black body is, it's something that absorbs light perfectly and nothing can escape. So since nothing is faster than light, so time is not even faster than light. So then time doesn't actually, it doesn't run normally, kind of like that. So it's pretty much like a black hole, kind of. Yeah.
Is it like a short, like a light novel or like a manga, or
It
what are you
would
talking
probably
about?
be like, because I can't draw
Mm-hmm.
forever, so it'll probably be like a light novel,
Mm-hmm.
like 1 or 2 pages of some.
Okay. Well, oh, sorry. I think I cut you off, Tim.
Oh yeah,
What?
can continue. You were critiquing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You've got a lot of the science in there. That's good for science fiction.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely work on that hook
all right.
because you just kind of like dump us in there, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, going back to like the first time when you were like responding to my story, I think it's good at the fact that there it actually exists. You know, like the science for the black bodies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely for people who really like those type of like possibilities, the story based on that, I think it's pretty cool. But I I don't know, would this be classified as like a slice of life drama slash maybe history?
It would probably be like alternate reality, sci-fi. Yeah, probably not slice of life, I would say, because
Oh,
then
okay.
it. I don't know. Slice of life is hard for me to. How do you define that? Like it's just like people
What do you
doing
mean?
everyday things with no plot.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
what's it called? You kind of put in the whole a post-apocalyptic kind of feel. Like there's like the 24-year-old and
Yeah, I mean,
the.
like the way like the story would be structured, it could be post-apocalyptic, or it doesn't have to be,
Mhm.
because like in a way, it's like a place where people can just go to pretty much sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, definitely. It might be appealing to a lot of people, but for me, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
not my thing. Science is not my thing. Sorry.
Mm.
I'm a religious believer. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I don't believe in anything. I'm sorry.
Oh.
As long as wait, I thought what's it called? You said that you just wrote this. Was this like a story that you wanted to um like make better and grow?
It has like the same premise, kinda,
Mm-hmm.
but like I only had like the story I've been like writing. I've only had like the first chapter, so
Oh,
I'm still like, because it's like when you write a story, it's it's hard because you have characters that you put into your story,
mm-hmm.
and you don't want to write them as anything, right? You want to put them in there and then have them fight it out, right? And
Right.
then
Right. Yeah.
and yeah, and have them figure it out, and you're kind of like the backseat person just watching your characters duke it out. and I'm at the point where I'm like, they stop doing that, so then I can't write anymore until I can find some way to have them have a dialogue.
It looks like you're gonna have to imply some jazz music in there.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, because like I don't have enough experience to know like people like I can write about people who are like like in their teens and stuff because like I've been there and I've seen some things.
Yeah.
So I can kind of like subconsciously think of what teens would do.
Yeah.
But when you get to like like 25 or 20 or 25 to like 30, it's like I haven't experienced enough people
Mm-hmm.
to know how they would react.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like jobs and responsibilities.
Yeah, the thought process is more complex.
Yeah, exactly. So then that's where like my story would stop, because then it wouldn't have like it would just be my view, and it would I'll just be the character instead of the characters being.
You just gotta have more knowledge of anime. You just gotta start watching more.
Yeah, I mean like even those anime characters, right? The reason why they're so interesting is they're trying to figure out things on their own.
Yeah, yeah, it's very progressive. It's unique, but there's also those, and it depends on like how you want to take the story too. Also, because
Yeah.
you have to do something that's unexpected as well for the. Well, it depends, but there's a lot of anime where it's like you don't really know what's gonna happen next, versus it's like, oh, I'm pretty sure this will happen, and then if that gets too repetitive, a lot of people gets kind of bored as like a manga or anime watching.
Well, I like for my story, I have like this question that I want to figure out,
Yeah.
which I'm using it to drive the story.
Mm.
So in a way, I'm having my characters figure it out, like what's the best solution.
Oh, right, yeah.
So like this city or whatever, this black box, is supposed to be a place where like it's supposed to be like beautiful or whatever. Like some people go there to like take pictures or whatever. But the main point is some people go there to actually just die. Like why do people? Because like this thing where like people commit suicide, now it's like reverse kinda. It's like they can choose suicide, which is something that people didn't get to do before, and it's like painless, and it's like you forsake all responsibilities. And I'm wondering if such a place exists, would a lot of people go there, since life is so tragic and whatever, full of suffering. So I want to know if do people have an incentive to go there, and because like I'm not mature enough to have my my characters like interact with each other, I don't know the answer yet, but maybe I will as I age. So
That's good. That's actually a really good way of writing a story. I know I didn't have like that kind of mindset where you are the character and then you have to figure out what they would actually think and not like how you want the plot to go, you know?
I mean, like if you do that, it would be hard because then you would have to be everyone instead of just like taking a back seat,
Yeah, definitely. But I think there's a lot of people. I mean, I don't speak for like everyone, but there's a lot of people where it's like, all right, I'm here to like take me onto a journey, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Mm.
Like I'm the hero of the story or something, and you put yourself in there.
Yeah, I think there's a lot. Actually, there isn't that many of anime or manga that actually does that. I think it's more of like a here's the main character, this is what his flaws are, and the path is already made, and then how he goes towards that path, he encounters a lot of obstacles. You know, it's not like a okay, this is a real situation here. This is what's gonna happen. There is no end game or whatever.
Mm. Yeah, it's important to have like an end game or a message.
Right.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing. Like the story is meant to have like the reason why I'm writing the story is that so I can arrive at an answer.
Right.
Like that's the point. which is I guess you can say it's a little weird. Yeah.
I think that's a pretty interesting way of like tackling like this type of story, where it's like, yeah, like you said, you don't really know an endpoint, but you're trying to figure it out along as you go, like
Yeah.
you yourself and the character of your
Hmm.
light novel. Yeah. Are you gonna put some etchy scenes in there?
Probably if it sells.
Like the human desire, the sin.
I mean, the subject matter's already pretty mature, right? It wouldn't
Lots
be
of
out of
booze.
place.
Yeah.
Like Gant.
Wait. So wait, for Gantz, is Gantz seinen or mature?
I think it's both. You
What's the
can
difference?
it can
Same-
probably have the adult label on it too.
Mature is more heavily or closer to ecchi and hentai. Like
Yeah.
you could, it's pretty much, there is no like borderline limit. You could draw like gore and stuff like that, and it's really like disturbing. Versus seinen is more towards like late teenagers. Like there is some boobs maybe, or there's like
it's more
some,
for like young adults. I
yeah.
think.
That's pretty much what the difference is. I might be wrong. You know, there might be like a more clear definition to it, but
Okay, yeah.
that's my take to it. Yeah.
I mean, it's got a little bit of both, right?
We should look this up.
I think I just like to think of mature content as like hentai with a plot. Yeah.
Is that your next project? To make the best plot hentai?
I don't know. I'm pretty bad at making stories. I think I'll be more towards like drawing like a scene out or something. As you can see with my my owl, I'm like I'm a freaking pro artist, dude. Oh,
MS
shit.
Paint.
Yeah, hell yeah, MS Paint.
MS Paint.
Just a bunch of circles and triangles.
There you go. That's a breast
Whatever
right there.
works, dude.
100%.
Men are simple creatures, right? Go on MS Paint, circle and another circle, and you got some titties.
I mean, yeah, sure. That. Okay, well.
Or two balls, I don't know.
Hey, do you
Whatever.
play your song while you while you draw your balls?
I mean, I can draw it pretty accurately. I got an ultrasound image of it.
Buddy.
You guys want to see?
Yeah, what's it called? Where we're playing like games and stuff, we'll draw like a more realistic balls or whatever on the map. like on Dota or whatever. It was hilarious. Which still, I do listen to anime songs while playing Dota.
Okay.
I think it's a lot more. It gives you more motivation. You could say that if you listen to those fighting animes or music, yeah, it gives you that motivation.
Yeah, like I used to like do chores, and I would play the Tron OST from I think
yeah.
it's Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
It's a good
All
one.
their songs are epic. So like if I'm sweeping the floor, it looks epic, or it feels epic. Or if like I'm taking out the trash.
Oh, like Epic just taking out a bag of trash. Yeah, I think music definitely impacts at least the anime lovers or manga lovers. A new or more, yeah, a new genre, I guess. is it a genre like anime songs, or would that be more towards like a J-pop, J-rock?
I guess they overlap a lot in a way.
Right, because you have like a lot of like the J-pop artists that is just like a regular artist, but they sing
Yeah.
an anime song.
Hmm.
But still, it would be an anime, quote unquote song. So yeah, it's
I mean,
weird.
that's kind of like the current trend, right? We don't really do music that's just for one anime anymore. They kind of like make their own music, and then we'll do a anime song.
Right, right. And then usually, or I think a lot of the times, it's like we have this anime song or anime that's gonna start, so we want you as the artist to like create a song for us or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Like there isn't a part where it's like, okay, we're going to actually take a song that you did and then use it for our anime, right? It's more like, can you create a song for us?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Sorry, was that what you're trying to say? Because I kind of like stole it and then rephrased it, kind of. Or that was my understanding.
Who?
You.
Oh, no, you got it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about the anime. The whole anime songs, or the J-pop world.
Mhm.
Yeah, but any more critiques from you, Tim, about Set's short story? Timmy?
No, I'm
Tim?
good. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, in that case, let me do a little notice for anime, manga, and doujinshi. For some reason, I kept saying doujishin. There's supposed to be an N after jin, so it's like doujinshi. I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I kept saying doujishin, but anyways, anime and manga and doujinshi that you like to share, you want people to know about it, or you just want like to discuss or have us discuss about it, give us an email or on Twitch. The email is going to be latenightOwl.pc@gmail.com. That's where you would like to post all your stuff, and then I can read it. And for the Twitch, it is twitch.tv/TCTAKERU. We'll always be live for our radio, or I mean our podcast, but yeah, so give us your short story. So for the last part, the last corner, I want to cover manga, anime, and doujinshi that coming out, and is brand new. And the topic of today is Shield Hero Rising. It came out this year, 2019. Have you guys heard of it?
Yep.
No.
What? You said no, Tim?
No, I don't know what that is.
Are you memeing, or are you serious?
No, I really don't.
Serious.
Oh shit. It started with. Is it a light novel that started? I don't know. I know that I read like the manga, but
You're like cutting off too.
oh shit.
Yeah, it's a light novel, or the source.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen the light novel, but the manga was really good. It's about the main hero being the role of like someone that has only a shield and is pretty much useless versus all the other heroes that have like a sword, a bow and arrow, a lance, and stuff like that. So it's pretty comedic, but also it gets really dark. Right? Am I right, Seth? Yeah,
Okay, so it's got like kind of like the useless hero kind of guy.
Yeah, he starts off like because he's the shield hero, so then he can't have any like offensive abilities. So then it's really hard for him to kill stuff and level up.
Okay, so they go off on like combat and go on adventures and stuff, right?
Yeah, and then like the thing is like I guess in the beginning, like he becomes kind of like the villain or the antagonist of the series because like the princess is like a bitch or something, and she actually accused him or she faked that she got raped by him. So then like everyone in the kingdom like finds him as like a sex offender. So then they like so he has to live with that, false accusation.
Yeah, I think minus the fact about like that false accusation or whatever, I think it's more, I wouldn't say realistic, but kind of, yeah, I guess realistic if you're equipped with just a shield to fight. Like you're pretty much useless besides like blocking, and you can't really like kill any creatures.
Yeah, but like in like these kind of like scenarios, the tank is like so important because he like soaks all the damage and stuff like that. So like
Right.
in some of the waves, like in the battle scenes, like you'll see him as like the most important guy, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, if you're just a tank and you don't have anything else,
Yeah, if you're just a tank,
you're just tanking and
yeah,
nothing's happening.
but then he like can't die at least.
But
He
then
can't.
he's also got like a bit of a reputation, right? Because you said he like got branded as a sex offender.
Yeah,
So like, who's gonna want to team up with this guy, right?
exactly. That brings us to the next interesting part of the story. So he actually goes and buys, which is probably is the female main character pretty much. So he buys a female main
Slave,
character
yeah.
slave. Yeah.
And then still that's like frowned upon because obviously slavery
Yeah, because
is bad.
he bought a slave.
So not only is he a rapist, but
He's a slave owner.
Slave owner, yeah.
He's like he's like a criminal pretty much in
Yeah.
that realm. Yeah. So he's a sex offender and a slave owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is probably a spoiler for a lot of people who just started now and don't even know anything about the manga. I mean the anime, and it's more towards the people who seen or read the manga. But yeah, it's pretty much like a progressive adventure type manga or anime, both. Right?
Yeah. I think it's definitely interesting because he is like kind of like no hero.
Yeah.
He's like an anti-hero.
Mm.
And I think when it comes to like the end goal, I think it's more of like a not really. Did they mention like an end goal? Was it like defeat like the demon lord?
He
or
wants
whatever?
to go home, right? Because
okay.
he doesn't want to live there anymore because everyone thinks he's a criminal.
Yeah.
So he wants to finish all the waves.
Yeah, get the hell out of there.
Oh, he's from another world. Is that?
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot to
okay.
mention. There's 4 people from another world.
totally based off of a classic Sword Art Online.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the other heroes they have sword, spear, and a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has the shield.
You're saying they're all sad, like, and he has the shield. Yeah, definitely should watch or read it. I don't. Have you kept up with it? Like, I think episode 1 or 2 is out right now.
Yeah, I've read a lot of the manga.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty far in, as in for the anime. I think only episode 1 is out.
Is that it? Is
because the first episode is like 40 minutes. It was like a double episode.
okay.
Yeah. But I'm not. I'm pretty. I don't know. I don't think the second episode's out. If it was, I would have watched it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something I'm watching this season.
I think a lot of the anime has to do like a episode 0 just for like the introduction when it comes to like the like those animes and stuff. that comes from a light novel or a manga, just so that people could get like a general idea, you know. I think there's a lot of anime like that. That's why there's always like a double episode, or like the first episode is always longer.
Oh, because it has episode 0 in it or something like that.
Yeah, I would consider it to be episode 0,
Okay.
but it's like it's pretty much like a optional thing where it's like, yeah, you could watch episode 0 or you don't have to, but if you want to know like the whole entire story, then yeah, definitely start from 0. But yeah, I think there's a lot of anime like that, and I think a lot of people gets kind of confused where they're like, why is there episode 0? Like, is it like a one shot? I don't know. That's just me though. You guys don't have that? No? Yeah, just me.
I don't know anything about this. Give false information.
Wait, you
Yeah,
guys?
never really seen episode 0.
Well, yeah, because that's because like, well, what platform or usually do you watch your animes on? Do you just download it?
Yeah.
Nah, I just stream it.
Okay, well, so for the people who stream it, a lot of the cases, not like the mainstream sites, have like the whole entire thing unfiltered, uncensored kind of thing, and then those stuff have an episode 0 before episode 1,
Yeah.
and that kind of gets confusing.
Yeah, but when I see episode 0, I usually don't watch it.
Yeah, see, yeah,
So I'm like, oh, it's probably like a teaser or something.
yeah.
So then I just watch episode 1.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because a lot of the artists or directors, they usually make 0 for like the general overview. It's like what we did with the short story. It's like kind of like that, but at the
Like,
same time, they cover a little bit more about like the main character's history.
Mm-hmm.
Not always, but sometimes. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It depends on how much you want to get into this anime that you're gonna start. But yeah, usually they have like episode 0. If not, it's gonna be like a 40-minute or hour long instead of like the actual 20-minute episode, right? I don't know, that's just my take for it. I may be wrong, but that's what I usually see. No?
Okay.
But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it, unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about for the Shield Hero Rising.
Then I recommend it.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
definitely try it out.
Yeah, that's your homework for next week or this week. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then from here on out, it's just whatever you guys want to talk about. Doesn't matter.
Alright.
even
But
yeah.
it has to be about anime and manga. Right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Fortunate or something.
Unless you want to talk more about your balls, your ultrasound balls.
That can be its own manga.
The balls are inert.
Balls too deep.
Have you guys seen like any recent like Arrow, closer to Arrow, like manga or anime?
I haven't. But if it were to be, I guess it would be this season.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda. I don't know if it's mature. It might be. It's called Domestic Kanojo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because like the author also wrote this other genre or this other manga called Good Ending.
Mm-hmm.
and it was terrible, right?
Mhm.
But it was kind of popular for some reason.
It says good ending, but it was terrible.
Yeah,
It was a terrible ending.
yeah. So then he started this project, or she, I think is a
Uh,
or a woman, yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'll read this too. So then the premise, right? It's really like out there.
mhm.
Like in the beginning, the like, main guy goes to a mixer, and then this girl asks him to like have sex with him,
Oh damn. Okay.
right? Yeah, and then they do it, and then the next day or next week, his father is like, "Oh hey, let me introduce you to your new mom," and then the
Mhm.
mom is actually the mom of the girl that he did it with.
Oh
Plus,
shit.
and another plot twist, plus her sister is his teacher, who he has a crush on. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It
Uh,
does. Did they show like the boobs and stuff?
the boobs?
We
I
do it for
don't.
the boobs.
I actually don't remember. I don't think so. Or if they do, they like blur out the nipple or something.
Lame.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember, which is
Oh.
really weird because it should be something that I remember.
Maybe it's censored so you don't really have
Yeah,
a big impact.
the boobs weren't drawn good enough, so it's not memorable.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of. Have you guys seen a manga called Velvet Kiss? No.
No.
Velvet Kiss.
I think it was called a Velvet Kiss. It might have been something, but I know there was velvet in there. But it sounds similar to it, but that one has boobs, a lot of boobs. I tell you, when it
Boobs,
comes to
like-
boobs, that one had a lot
Well,
of boobs.
according to Google, it's a hentai.
Yep, but with a plot, so it's not like your basic hentai.
Oh, gotta recommend it to
Okay.
Vaughn.
He's probably listening to the podcast right now, and he's like, "Oh
Like, all right,
shit,
thanks.
I'm on it."
Thanks for the recommendation. Kudos.
Yeah, it's I think it's more towards like story based rather than hentai. There is those type of stuff in there, but I think they focus more on the story.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like
Romance.
um what's that anime called? Nozokiana or something like that.
Oh yeah, that
Oh
one was
yeah.
weird.
It's like the manga was really good, or it was like nice art style, but the anime was kind of weird. Like I haven't
Yeah.
seen the anime, but I've seen like the trailers for it, but it was weird, you know, like the whole concept. I think it was more towards like the author's fetish. He's like, oh yeah, I really like this hole in the wall.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
yeah,
make
it's
a
all
whole
based
story.
around this
Yeah.
one concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hey man, it's commitment.
just focus on just like one type of fetish that he has, and then
Yeah.
he writes like a whole entire series for
The
it.
series around it.
Yeah,
It's hardcore.
that's kudos,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, kudos to the author.
Yeah, hell
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. You know how to make a story now.
Starts off with the fetish.
Uh,
Yeah. What about you, Tim? Any any arrow manga or anime that you've been watching or secretly?
that's memorable.
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 Honestly, I can't think of any.
Okay. All right, buddy. We both, or me and Seth knows that you have something. So don't be shy.
You gotta ask Vaughn for some, for some recommendations.
Yeah.
He's like, I've seen all the bad ones.
I
Give me
know.
the good ones. What are the good ones?
Your filter.
Yeah, well, okay, well. Yeah, I like to read, or I wouldn't say read. I like to look at the art style. I really like the art style.
For which one?
Like a lot of manga that's more mature rather than
Oh
mainstream.
yeah, I really like the artist for Air Gear.
Yeah,
The story is horrible,
yeah,
but like
yeah,
everything he draws, like if you take like a panel or like a page out of his manga,
yeah,
like super detailed. It's like its own artwork. Like holy shit.
yeah, yeah. That's
It's pretty like Western influenced, right?
Oh, definitely. There's like
oh yeah,
Obama.
yeah.
There is Obama. He is in there.
Oh shit, dude.
I think there was one scene where launcher he was in the helicopter or something. Yeah.
Hey, I even have like a tattoo about Air Gear.
Yeah.
Like the art style is so good. I think um he might be old, like the artist, or not like too old, but I'm talking
think
about
he is.
like in his 30s maybe. But I think
I think he's older.
yeah.
Yeah, he's 46.
46, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
because he did like what is it called?
Oh, he
Ten-
did Tenjo. Yeah.
Tenge, which was like really old.
Oh man, another classic. I love that one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what's it called? Like for Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, you could tell just because it's continuing for so long that the artist gets better and better at drawing. You know,
Yeah.
like if you look at Bleach's old shit, like the first manga, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah,
Like the art
they're-
style is so horrible.
Yeah, their
But
art evolves with
yeah,
time.
yeah, because you're like pretty much drawing it for how many years? Like 10, 15 years?
Yeah, I like seeing that. That's pretty neat. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's progressive for the artist
Yeah.
too.
Except Attack on Titan. I feel like his drawing did not progress.
It got
it's
worse.
not long enough
I
to
would say
really do
it
that,
kind of
right?
got worse.
Oh, when
It's debatable.
in terms of that, I think the Hunter x Hunter guy got worse.
Oh yeah, that one was bad.
But then again, there was some rumor that his wife that drew Sailor Moon took over for him just because he was sick.
Yeah.
Like he had a story plot and everything, but he couldn't like draw, so he had someone else draw it for him.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna forgive that one.
I mean, Hunter x Hunter is good. The story is amazing, and like the art style, I really liked it. The old school feeling, but like the recent updates and stuff, it got horrible. I don't know what happened to it.
I haven't been keeping up. You're talking about like just now released recent, right?
Okay, well, past the spoiler alert, the Ant King. Have you gotten that far?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like past the Ant King, the art starts to get sloppy.
Okay.
No, you don't agree?
No, because I haven't read that far into Ant King, so.
Ah, that's like a good arc too. What's it called? It's the author of Yu Yu Hakusho. Hakusho. You guys don't
What?
know the
You
art.
know.
The author,
He also wrote.
he also wrote Yu Yu Hakusho, which was
I didn't know
before.
that.
That's why the artwork looks so familiar.
And
Yeah.
like the concept too, like the whole
The story's
Nen,
very familiar.
the Nen and chakra and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hakusho. Wow, that is really old.
I think they came
That-
out. They
That
came
could
out.
be a classic, right?
Yeah, no, that is a
Yeah.
classic.
Okay, that is a classic. Alright, cool.
That's like super old school. But I think they have like an OVA that just came out too, like brand new. Just going back to like the old classic stuff. But yeah. Yeah, that have you seen it, Seth?
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah.
I've only read like 2 chapters
Oh.
because it was in the weekly Shonen Jump,
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, that's true.
and I only buy weekly Shonen Jump when they had free Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I can resell it
Oh
to
shit.
Then
to
you wish he
people at
wasn't back.
school. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I was I was hustling when I was in middle school. Hustling.
You were reading Jump like a long time ago then.
Yeah, the first jump, it came with like a Blue Eyes White Dragon. And I went to Blockbuster and I bought out the whole store
Oh,
Oh, man.
shit, dude.
because they were $5, right? And
Okay, yeah.
I sold those cards each for 20. So it was really good.
Damn, that side hustle.
Yeah,
Or your main hustle.
that was my main hustle. No, because I used to sell like Airheads, but then they kept getting stolen, so then I couldn't do it anymore.
If it's cards, you could just keep it in your wallet.
Which was weird because I had cards in my backpack too, but they just stole Airheads, which I was like, okay.
Well, back in those days, I think candy was more precious to kids than.
They were only 25 cents.
Yeah.
And kids, they didn't know better.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
didn't know shit. I didn't know shit.
Yeah. And I remember I would always get in trouble by the teachers. Like,
For
"Hey,
selling.
yeah, you can't sell stuff. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it next time.
It's like, this is our youth.
Next day, selling shit again.
I think the Japanese shonen or like just Jump and the Jump in America, there's so like it's a big significant difference in between like the two. Like I don't I only read like a few of the English Jump, but in the Japanese one, there's a lot of ads. Like there's a lot of things that you could, as a kid, you could like buy yourself. You know, like they would have like, yeah, they would have like those cards too in there. But there's also like an ad where you could buy Gundam models and stuff like that. It was really informative, but at the same time, kind of like showing a lot.
Oh, so they would do more advertising.
Yeah, advertisement. There you go. Yeah.
It was kind of like important to you as like a hobbyist.
Yeah. So they would be under the impression that if you're a kid, you would read these, but at the same time, you would want to have like your own hobby or want to do something with it, you know. So there's a lot of people that would actually get it so that they know or be informative of like the new merchandise, right?
I kind of regret throwing away all my Shonen Jump, especially the 20 stacks of first issues that I had, because they're like
How much are they
$83 right now.
Because it's a classic, yeah.
Yeah, the first print with Yu-Gi-Oh card, yeah.
With the card taken already.
Yeah, with the card taken.
Damn, it's
Like
$80 without the card.
Without the card, yeah.
Oh shit.
With the card is probably. I think the card itself probably like 80.
Yeah, if it's Yu-Gi-Oh for sure, it's gonna be super expensive.
So I mean, with inflation, I think I made my my money's worth back then. I'll take it.
Yeah, I bet. Like if you freaking bought it for $5 and sell it for 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's. I think the culture is different too. For Japan, they'd show models like girls in bikinis, not like nudity, but like bikini models.
I think there was some in there too, because
Really?
there was like this manga in there called Eyes or something. Eyes?
Eyes?
Yeah. It's like it's.
Oh, the romance one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think
an old school one too.
yeah, it was in there, and then they would.
Is it the artist that kind of looks like Gantz's artwork, like the chick?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit, yeah. Oh, you say okay, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like about how his classmate is like an idol or something, and he like falls in love with her or something.
Hmm.
And then it's like a love triangle maybe. That's his childhood friend. I don't know. It's pretty messy. But yeah, they had like pictures of actual girls in bikini like after those chapters.
Yeah. They like I don't know if they were like sneaking it in or what, but yeah, there would be a lot of those in the Japanese one as well. It's I don't know. I thought like the target viewers for those kind of mangas or yeah would be more the kids based like our generation I think was like when we were like how old were we like 15, 16 maybe
Like shonen? No, like younger. Jeez.
younger yeah
Or maybe older. I don't know.
no I remember I have to look up when Hunter x Hunter first came out because that's when I got into it and I remember
You're like cutting off again.
yeah but
Okay, look. Okay, shonen is supposed to be for ages 12 to 18. Okay, so it was
That's
perfect.
like the official.
Yeah, the official definition. So yeah, we were in that range. So it's okay to have girls in bikinis.
yeah you have to
Real girls in
yeah yeah
and also the internet was
yeah that's what I was gonna say like we didn't
crazy.
have that big of a internet or like a browser yet right so we had to rely on paper
Wait, what? No, there was you can just like search for whatever you want to see back then too.
really it was dial up man I think
Yeah, it's just you were restricted by dial up, but
it's like you try to flip through the pages but it takes so long to go to the next page
yeah, because someone keeps calling.
I'm just like burning my way through AOL trial discs.
yeah
Oh yeah, those were the days. They and AOL must have like made no money. Oh, there's a trial disc. 30 days. Another trial disc.
yeah I remember like the loading it's like you see like the top part of the manga and then you're ready for the next part but it's like still white on the bottom
Yep.
it's still loading
Dang.
we live in luxury now man
I know. No one like
you don't
kids
know the
these days-
struggle you don't know the
kids these
struggle
days don't know the struggle.
like a page where you see like a bikini hot body girl you only see the face for the good first 10 minutes
Oh, it builds up anticipation.
yeah
It makes it more worth. Yeah.
you put it that way yeah
We're learning how to be patient.
yeah now you're just like no I want the whole shit the
Now
shebang
you can open like 20 tabs and they'll all load.
if I read like all 20 mangas at the same time
Yep. And stream and download.
yeah that's crazy I think I still maybe it's just because I was born in that era but I do enjoy more of the paperback like the books
Oh, like
and
you prefer to read manga in paper.
yeah because you could like actually sit down and visually like flip through or not visually like you could actually like feel the pages like flipping through all the pages and stuff I don't know it's just a different feeling versus like just watching it or reading it online you know
No, absolutely. It's like tactile. You feel it in your hands. You get to turn the page yourself.
yeah
Totally different.
It even has a smell to it.
yeah
Smell, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully not from you. But yeah.
which they still do there's like a place called Book Off not the American one but like the Japanese one where you could
Yeah,
actually
you're cutting
like,
off again.
yeah I was saying there's like a Book Off in the Japanese one where you could stand or sit and read mangas
They still have a lot of those. Like it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really, really popular. I don't see as much around here, but a lot of like book offs were in San Diego.
they Americanized it, so there's like regular
Yeah, it's totally
books and
different
stuff.
here.
No, there's actually one that's just all Japanese stuff. Like if you go in there, they're all the mangas are still in Japanese.
Right, but I mean like I don't want to give out like the area that we live in, but
Yeah.
the area where I live in.
Yeah, it's Americanized. Yeah, I agree. It's more about other books and games than it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't have the time. That's the thing. Like you need time to drive there and um, get a book or like a manga and read it. That's I think that's the part that is difficult for some people now these days.
I feel like there's a market for that now because like I see a bunch of internet cafe back,
Yeah,
which is really weird because
which
it all died, right? And then
yeah, but I think it's also good at the same time because they actually have stuff that you don't usually have at your home, like drinks and food, and so
oh
you
yeah,
could you could pretty much just stay there for like hours and hours and not really uh, like be worried about anything.
yeah. I guess because is internet cheaper? I would say, yeah, than the
Cheaper
past.
than what?
Than the past. Because like back then it was like dial up, and then it became like DSL, and then that's when like the internet cafe started opening.
Yeah,
And I think
Yeah.
that generation didn't have enough money yet, because it was like $2 an hour, right? It was pretty expensive for like people in middle school or high school still.
But also, like, computers were pretty expensive at the time, too.
Oh yeah, and they were shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there wasn't a lot of online games or social games, I would say. Right? There was like Counter Strike, StarCraft, Craft.
yeah,
Yeah, Brood War.
Yeah. But now there's like League, there's Dota, and there's even like oh yeah, there's PUBG. So there's a lot of more. I can see why they're coming back, especially if they have tournaments.
hmm the problem is for the internet cafes, there's a lot of people who goes there for like watching porn.
Yeah, so you have to filter them somehow.
That no, the thing is for Japan, there is no filter. So there's people that literally goes there after work to masturbate.
But
It's
then they have like their own room or something. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the I guess the good part about Japan is they kind of respect your privacy too,
Yeah.
and then they're not restricting anything.
Yeah, I mean, because it has the culture of being respectful.
Yeah,
But here it doesn't work in America because everyone has it's like a diverse culture.
you're right.
So you can't have that, which is sad. So yeah,
Yeah, unfortunately.
so there has to be a way where we can filter those people.
Oh well, that's not gonna happen in America.
Hey, you don't know, man. It could happen.
No, you gotta
Gotta
move.
believe.
You gotta move to Japan.
You gotta believe. I mean, like, okay, for example, if you had like that place opened in a like Japanese enclave, I think it would work, right? Like somewhere deep where like there's a lot of Japanese people.
Yeah,
Like I think that would work. But like if you open that shit in Compton or or where else, like in Oakland or something, probably.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Obviously, you want to target like certain people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think there aren't as many Japanese people that lives here that has the same type of preference. Yeah,
Want to spend their money doing that.
yeah. It's like, why the hell did I move all the way here to America?
I mean, like, okay, like, what about the people that are like raised here? Like
Well, yeah.
other
Well,
or
obviously, but I wouldn't think that they would go that far to the point where it's like, okay, let's bring the Japanese culture and make a business out of it. It's just like, yeah, we can, but is it really profitable at the very end?
Yeah, that's where you have to take risk.
Yeah, well,
I feel like now's a good time. You guys
yeah,
want to open a manga cafe?
I'd be such a neat.
We'll have like a entrance fee.
I'd
That,
just be there and just stay there the whole entire day. I'd live there.
yeah.
That wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be progressive.
As long as you're not doing anything against the law. See why not?
Yeah, that's the problem too. Like, you have to put up rules,
Yeah.
of like the American standard versus the standards in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately.
open a cafe. Sell boba.
Yeah, wait. I think I'm pretty sure there's a lot of places
Manga
that do that
cafe.
already.
Oh, they do? Around?
I know there's a popular one in Costa Mesa.
I don't know where that is.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
well, yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. You shouldn't we're getting close.
You want to go closer?
You're revealing your location.
We're getting closer and closer. No, that's still like a 40, 50-minute drive
Oh, no, that's more information. That's not good.
down near.
That's not good.
Uh, but when it comes to those cafes and stuff, I don't. Maybe it's a good time, maybe not. But I don't think you're gonna have anyone new. It'll be like people that's already like witnessed or been through that lifestyle of
Yeah, it's
reading
really
manga.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like anything you do with business is you have to predict. Like you have to create something that people,
Right, right.
and since people change over time, it's really
Everything's just turning into the internet or online, so you don't have to drive anywhere.
yeah.
It's
But
only for the people that's super hardcore and it's like, no, I want to feel the pages. I want to smell the new book, right?
yeah, and I think it's also 'cause like we're social creatures. Like it's like in the beginning, okay, you'll be stuck in your room and play video games by yourself. But I'm pretty sure if you had a chance to like go out and be social, no, I think people would do that despite having like social anxiety.
Well, for like before, when it was our youthful days, it was
Uh-huh.
more like you have to go out in order to socialize, that we
Right.
didn't have all these different social online activities and stuff like that, or the
Yeah,
apps or
and
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, and that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it can and can't be. Yeah.
I think it's good to go. At least you're taking risk. And you gotta get on the bus or something, ride your bike, you know.
Yeah, but that was the fun of it, like the journey too.
Yeah, there's like a journey to it. There's everything is instant gratification.
Yeah, yeah.
So then you're less grateful for things, I guess, as things become easy.
Which is harder. Yeah, definitely. I agree.
And you become
Especially, I don't know what it is, but it's just, let's just say, like, if 100 people do that and then one person gets into like an accident, and then now the whole world knows about that one accident. So like for the people that's already grown up now will be like, oh no, I don't want that to happen ever again. Like, as a parent now, that if you something bad would have happened to you in your childhood and you don't want that to happen to your own kids, you wouldn't want to do the same thing, right?
ooh, that one is really. I
No,
feel like
yeah,
if it's something that's like really evil, like it's kind of easy to define evil in a way.
yeah,
But if it's something that it was an act of courage and you got hurt from it,
Yeah.
I feel like that shouldn't be banned. Like, for example, like playgrounds or skateboard.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. It's
Yeah.
just there's the people where it's like, oh shit, that could have happened, or like you don't have that kind of idea until someone presents it, right?
Yeah,
And
like
then that's what ruins like the whole going to like these places
event.
to read, the
Yeah,
favorite anime that you wanted to watch or read,
yeah, because it's dangerous or something like that.
Yeah.
But then, like, that's overprotecting, right? Like, you would hurt your child more by doing that,
Yeah, but that's the
or
problem.
yourself,
That's the
and
problem.
then you don't learn how to be correct.
So that is ultimately the reason why it's not such a good idea to have like an open manga cafe and stuff like that.
Because you're saying people are are all cowards now.
Pretty much, I think.
Oh man,
I'm not like bashing on people, but
I don't
like
know.
if
I have
you
I
yeah,
have hope. I have hope.
we'll see. We'll see. Well, yeah. What do you think, Tim? We're just like going off about this
I
shit.
don't know. Isn't it pretty weird to like kind of try to create a community over what is essentially like a solo activity?
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah.
seeing this as you're trying to do like a local friendly board game shop kind of
Yeah,
thing where
yeah.
people come in and play
Oh
Magic,
man,
but
that
you
was
play that with another person. You don't necessarily read manga with another person.
Right, right.
yeah.
Manga is a totally like individual thing, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be quiet. Like you don't want someone talking to you, reading, you know? Or do you?
I don't know, it's a preference.
Let's read this together. Why do you read so slow, man? uh,
I
yeah,
think, yeah.
that's why I was thinking of like it if it's a solo activity, then it would have to appeal to like you can come to read, you can come to study, you can come have a time of peace, kind of.
Yeah, definitely.
It would have to be multiple things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's life. That's
Love him.
that's what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is today now. And I'd like to wrap this up unless you guys got anything else to add to that. No?
I
Tim?
don't know.
No, good.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you guys for listening to another Late Night Owl podcast. Again, I will not spoil the topics for next week. You're going to have to find out yourself. So, have a good night, morning, good evening, and thank you guys for coming again. Set and Timmy.